Welcome everybody to the grand finals of the Cross Pond Challenge. This one is for all the marbles, glory, honor, and the right to pick an emoji for the next season of Connections Online Quiz League. We have two amazing teams here representing the USA, No Hat Mafia, representing the UK, Decapods. Decapods, you are earlier in the alphabet, so would you please tell me heads or tails?
Let's kick off the good decisions immediately. Tails, please.
And it's
great decision.
No Hat Mafia, would you like to go first in the first two rounds or first on the grid?
I think we want to go first, right?
I think we do, yeah.
Let's do that.
Good luck, everyone. Thanks for reading, Pam.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And good luck, everyone.
Before we jump in the event of a tie, who will be doing the tiebreaker?
Hi.
Andy.
And Andy. That's what I suspected, but had to make sure. Alrighty, I know you teams know what to do, but just in case anyone's watching this game for the first time, in the first round, they have 1 minute to tell me what 4 things have in common. The more clues they need, the fewer points they get. Where shall we kick it off, No Hat Mafia?
Let's go with the Trans Pride flag, please.
Trans Pride macaron coming right up.
Violence.
How could you do this to us?
I was about to say, we
That's our emoji.
That's our emoji.
All right. Good luck to everyone. No Hat Mafia, please tell me what these 4 things have in common.
And of death. Tough to say that's 1 or 2 things, but I don't
think
have
it's
any
2
idea.
things, but we should take next.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, next, please. Thesis.
Sounds.
No, I don't know what that is either, unfortunately.
Take next.
But, yeah.
Next, please.
No, it's
Okay, so this probably all names for the same disease.
Is it syphilis?
I don't know.
we should just take last.
Junior, what do you think?
It could be mono.
Yeah, it could be a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, let's just
It
take the
could be
next
because they call them different
Yeah.
things in the US and UK, but yeah.
Next, please. So
Oh.
tuberculosis. That was the thing I thought of, but I was
Okay.
just simply didn't know.
Yeah, romantic disease.
That's fine. These are all names for tuberculosis.
They are tuberculosis by any other name. Yes, they have many flowery names for tuberculosis.
Is the first one 2 names or 1 name?
It is 1 name.
Okay.
I believe it is Bunyan
Oh, wow.
who came up with that. But yeah, it sounds much more exciting if you say I have the romantic disease, or phthisis is kind of ugly, but
Yeah.
the others are nice. All right, Decapods, where to?
Throwing me off my rhythm immediately. Moai, please.
All right, giant head. All right, please tell me what these 4 things have in common. Here we go.
Are we talking lyrics?
Could be. I don't have this.
Just give another.
No, next, please.
Never thought he'd meet a girl like you.
Erich is not a name.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably lyrics or some other reference thing, and they're replacing the name. Like maybe that's Eric Fromm or something. I
Next,
don't know.
please.
Bugsy walked along the avenue. This feels familiar. Along the avenue.
Bugsy,
We need to
like
go,
as in Malone. There aren't that many Bugsies.
And Seagull.
Let's give another.
And next, please. Right. So that's a flock of seagulls. It like
So it's like
Jonathan Livingston
you
Seagull
pluralize the surname. You pluralize the surname.
Yeah.
It's the Malones, isn't it?
Yeah. So this the surname associated with that first name pluralized is the subject of these songs.
Like
Can you tell me anything?
artists who did the songs.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to give this to you because you said the right thing, although then you sort of made it too general. These are all, in fact, seagulls.
They're all seagulls.
Yes.
Oh God, I
That's
said
Bugsy
Bugsy Seagull.
Seagull?
Yeah.
So, close call, but I'm inclined to give it to you because you had
Yeah, they're all
last
Flock of
name.
Seagulls songs, yeah.
And yes, it is all the last name of the artist. It just happens that they are all the same last name or pronounced the same. So yes, this is what a flock of seagulls looks like. And the third picture is what a flock of seagulls looks like if you replaced their faces with Jason Segel, Eric Seagull, the author of Love Story, Bugsy Siegel, the gangster, and a seagull, not necessarily Jonathan Livingston. All right, yes. So this is all a flock of seagulls.
That was stressful.
That's a very funny question, though.
No hat.
Can we have the hedgehog, please?
The hog, everyone's favorite spiky boy. You have selected
Oh no!
the images. So, what might these 4 images have in common? Here we go.
Edgy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
a
say it's Eddie
cyclist.
Merckx because he's in like Belgian colors, but
And I mean, he could just be wearing the yellow jersey, right? Like it's.
but like his pants, right? You can see he's got.
Oh,
like,
I see. Take
Yeah.
next though.
next,
Yeah.
please. That's Yuzuru Hanyu.
Hanyu? Yeah.
Yes, Yuzuru Hanyu. Could they all be? They start with citrus fruits. Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
It's not impossible, but we can't go in on this.
Do you know a cyclist whose first name starts with a citrus fruit or contains a citrus fruit? Like that would be really nice if we could just pick up 3 for that.
No, I think we should take next.
Okay, next please.
Ireland. Well,
That's
it could Limerick. It could be Limerick. Starts with lime.
Yeah, lime.
yeah.
and then
That is
okay.
where Limerick is.
Let's just say it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts with citrus. Is good.
We're gonna say contains citrus, and if we need to be more specific, we'll say starts with.
Great. Just get the prompting all out of the way. Yes, they start with the citrus fruit. Can anyone tell me who that rather famous cyclist might be?
Greg LeMond.
Yeah.
My friend Lamont.
Oh, contains. Oh, Lamond. I see. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is a well-hidden lemon, but yes, he does in fact have a citrus.
My bad, guys.
Yeah, I just don't know what he looks like.
Yeah. I just don't think of Americans when I think of cyclists.
But yes, you're right. That is just the maillot jaune because he was in the lead as the last American to legitimately win the Tour de France.
At least possibly.
Yeah. I guess I didn't mean going forward, but perhaps.
She's like, if I have anything to do with it.
Just cutting breaks left and right.
Should we get the llama? Let's get the llama. I want
Sure,
the llama.
let's get the llama.
Maybe. Can you tell me what these 4 things have in common? Here we go.
Live down
Live
something.
Dano.
I mean,
Over-
Blood Dan and
underlined.
she's an actress.
I would imagine it's probably who she played
Yeah,
in
but
1990, 2011.
I
Yeah,
don't know
let's
her
get
stuff
another.
that well. So yeah,
probably
next
one of
place.
the Pankhursts. It could be that
Well,
she
that's
played
whoever Wilson.
Wilson. Like the first one, it could be either of the Pankhursts, like mother and daughter or mother and granddaughter. Maybe they're getting at multiple roles with the same thing. Although
I think
having
we need
said
another,
that
don't we?
sounds feels weird.
Huh.
Bill
Okay, so
Preston's
that's
partner on the
Ted.
excellent.
I mean, Patrick Stewart was in, like he narrated Ted, and Ted 2 would have been those dates, I think.
Okay,
Could you get the last one, maybe?
I kind of want to go for it.
Okay, in that case, go for it.
If you know what's going on.
Okay, so these actors were in films in the given dates, like named for the name reference to the below.
Why are they giving us 2 dates, do we think?
I thought that was just the 2 films.
Yeah, it'll be
Uh,
2 films. But like the 2 in 1994 will not be named the same thing. Because they're named for the first name and the surname, maybe, or
That is what I need to hear. Yes.
Oh.
Is it Ted and Logan?
Yeah.
Ted and
Yes.
oh,
Ted and
God,
Logan,
yeah, he was
yes.
in Logan, yeah.
And the last
Yeah.
one I think would have made it very clear.
Mm.
yes.
Oh, that's good.
It would.
First one's
What is
probably like
Judy in
Pankhurst
Chicago.
and-
Yeah.
Yes.
or something.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, that's
Oh,
Alice.
that's cool.
Laura Wilson, semi-famous in her own right, but obviously much more famous for her sons. And Ted Theodore Logan, as everyone has been telling me. And if anyone has, ever runs across better examples of this, please let us know, because we spent a really long time finding gettable things, and this was the best we could do.
I think it's very good.
The last 2
I
are
think, I, think, I
incredible.
think it's really
The
well
last
written. I
2
think
are
we're good.
really good. The first 2 are like,
Tougher.
We needed 4. Yeah.
all right, last pick of round 1, no hat.
Yes, please take us to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, for perhaps the second to last time. We'll see. Okay, can you tell me what these 4 things have in common? Here we go.
I mean, there's Sweet Caroline, but Little replacing it, or like,
I wonder if it's a translation of a foreign name of a place or something
yeah,
like that.
that's
Yeah, it could
interesting.
be a place name. Yeah.
I think we need another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next, please. Oh, like Canary Islands, maybe. Is
Okay.
there like a
Yeah.
There are
yeah.
Caroline Islands.
Portaventura or something like that?
Yeah. The Fortunate Isles and the Canary Isles are like.
Like former name, current name, or something?
Yeah, well, no, the Fortunate Isles, the Canary Islands are part of the Fortunate Isles. Like the Fortunate
Oh.
Isles are like the Canary Isles and like the
If you're
Cabo
super sure
Verde.
about that, then we should
I'm
just
not
say
super.
that,
We
right?
should take a third just to be sure.
Okay.
I'm a little
Okay,
rusty
next,
right
please.
now. Yeah, I'm right. That's it.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Isn't that just
Isn't it
Melanesia? Solomon Islands?
Right, but Melanesia means
and then
Black
Micronesia,
Islands.
Micro is Little Caroline.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are just
So-
niches, right?
Yeah,
Niches.
so the last part is like islands, and the first part is a translation of the
translated
thing
to
that
Greek,
contains them.
Lanesia, and then the second part is a part that's part like Macaronesia, Canary
Yes,
Islands.
Macaronesia, yes,
That
of
is
course.
exactly correct. Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Sorry, we should've
macaroni.
got
And then multiple and like Tahiti or something.
Many cook.
Yeah.
Too many cook. Yes. It unfortunately the question did not land behind the macaron, but
Sure.
Macaronesia is
I did not know Macaronesia meant fortunate. That's
Yeah. Sorry, that's my fault.
That's unfortunate. All right, Decapods, closing it out with the pretzel.
Yeah.
What might these four things have in common? Here you go.
Boy, they could be getting at the Eurovision thing. Like this seems like two songs together of some kind, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
another.
Yeah. Next, please.
Yeah. Follow my pipe.
3 words in each. Are we doing some sort of break, follow, up my type thing?
Toy
Like, are we going
pipe.
between rather than?
It could be that they
I'm not
have the
seeing it.
same
Let's get another.
suffix or
Next,
prefix
please.
for
Hmm.
nail sausage. I mean, it's not to do with Mass Singer. Sausage roll. 3 in the first two though. Toenail.
I think we're going to need the last.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Bow. Oh, Cupid's bow. Bow chicka wow
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So they all.
Yeah.
What do they?
So,
what is
wait.
it that's in between them then?
So
3 seconds.
wind buzz like first sort of break wind and it's Cupid's bow chicka wow wow break wind up toy something followed
Yeah.
like
So
you-
we've cut out a shared word between these phrases.
Yes, and
What are they
So
in
it's,
in common?
Make
Wind and bow.
and that are pronounced differently in them because it's bow and bow, lead and lead, wind and wind.
wind and wind.
yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Anyone know what the third one is?
Polish and Polish.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Nice.
But yes, yeah. So we were just splitting up the phrases and using a heteronym just to be confusing. But yes, you figured that out. Well done. All right, at the end of round 1, 5-4, very close, but lots of points still out there. Viewers in the second round, teams will have 1 minute to tell me what comes forth in a sequence. So they only get 3 clues. And again, more clues, fewer points. So where to kick it off, No Hat?
Well, Hedgie can't let us down again, so let's go ahead, Chog.
Can you tell me what comes forth in this sequence? Here we go.
I mean, this could be like a chain of samples, but I don't know this song.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I don't
arrow
know.
is a little weird. Okay. we
Yeah,
have to
I just
keep
mean
going.
it like goes back. So it's probably
Okay.
samples or something. Maybe.
Next,
I don't
please.
know. No one on the corner head. So it's Paper Planes, and then straight to whatever the. What's the song that samples? What's the song that MIA like Paper Plane samples? It's like Straight to Hell or something like that by The Clash.
I don't know, man, but yeah, that sounds
I mean,
right.
that's what the answer is, and they
Yeah.
would know it anyway. So I just give me like.
Take your time. I'll buzz in at 1.
Three seconds.
We could
The
just open and say,
Yeah,
Yeah.
any song that is sampled in Paper Planes by MIA.
I'm going to prompt you.
Straight to Hell by The Clash.
Thank you. 3 points. Nicely done.
Good job.
Good knowledge.
Well,
Yes, this is song sampling song, sampling song, sampling song. And the reason I was distracted at the beginning is because I realized I was supposed to do a song reveal, a sound reveal. So here we go. This is in the opposite order. So we're going from what was sampled up through what was last sampled.
oh boy.
Swagger on 100,000 trillion. Yeah. It's just warning shots before I get started. I don't want to hurt nobody. Mr. Combs is in the building. I'll take your bitch. I'll crush your building.
Also, if you go to the right, you get significantly less problematic. It's like Diddy, then half anti-Semite, then anti-vax, and then just a ban.
Someone was like, this is a great example of the law of diminishing returns. So
yeah. It's like if you
Yeah,
make a
the
copy
other
of a
two were
copy
not doing MIA justice.
No, but MIA, that song's still a banger. All
It
I
is.
want is for everyone to just be bopping along on the Zoom. So good knowledge, Brandon, for 3 points. All right, Decapods.
I mean, before they can enact any more blatant aggression, we'll have trans flag, please.
Alrighty. What might be fourth in this sequence? Here we go.
Oh, that's the quarter.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to be going quarter,
2019.
half, 3/4, whole. Like, there is a book by Dave Eggers called The Circle. Is that going to be what they're after?
That?
Like, what else? I don't know if they want the whole, the
Should we get
circle.
one
I
more
mean,
just to be sure?
I can't think of another way they'd be going with quarter. I think this is worth punting.
It's like, okay, so
Okay,
like,
you know what? I'm
like
gonna go without on this. Let's buzz and say
just trying to think, is there a book called The Whole, The Full? I'm just, yeah, what are they going up? What in increments are they going up?
I'm gonna go.
Okay, that's fine.
go for it.
Yeah.
Dave
So
Eggers book
Dave
about
Eggers' book
like dystopic company.
that was adapted into a slightly disappointing Emma Watson film.
And why is that?
Because the
'cause we're
first
going
one is the quarter and you're going up by
quarter and we're
increments
going
to
round to
a
the full circle.
whole of some kind.
I think that is acceptable. That is not exactly the answer I had. As you surmise, whole was what we were going for. But since we're also accepting one, I think anything you've
Yeah,
got
we
this-
meant it to
that we were
intuit
going
something
to a
full.
whole. But you are somewhat fortunate in that the sequence ends at whole because we are not going quarter, half, 3/4. We were going quarter.
Third
half. Yeah, I did
yeah,
think that
yeah.
that was possibly the other way we'd be going, but it comes to the same place.
Yes, it does. Well done. Good knowledge of Naguib Mahfouz. This is fractional.
Very nice, very nice.
Nice one, Alex.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
we went with, we can remember it for you wholesale, but since we were taking anything with one or whole, I think full is equivalent. No hat.
How about the Moai?
How about that, Moai? You have selected
Don't.
A normal
like the opposite of the good daily double noise. It's
You
like,
have selected psychic damage.
yeah.
Well,
I'm having such a bad time right now.
sorry.
No, it's
That's
Pam's
just
fault.
why you like it, right? You don't
It is
want to
Pam's
be
fault,
having
yeah.
fun. All right. As I said, you have selected the image question. So what might you see forth in this sequence? Here we go.
Well, it's Maggie Smith.
I mean, Teresa of Avila is a
Yeah, that's what I was
And
saying.
other people of Avila.
no.
No.
There are really not.
Okay, so how is Maggie Smith related to Teresa?
I don't think that's. We'll just take next. I don't. I'm
Okay, next, please.
Catherine of Siena. Okay, they're
That's
doctors of
Louis
the church.
Capaldi, I think.
She's a doctor of the church. Is Maggie Smith playing a doctor?
No.
No, and it's an order to Teresa.
Teresa, Catherine, and it's Maggie
Oh,
Smith, and Louis
Louis
Capaldi.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. So
Take
LC?
Catherine of Siena. I mean, I think there might be only 4
Maggie,
female
Teresa.
doctors.
Take next. Take next.
Next, please.
Therese of Lisieux.
Forrest.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. So it is Smith, Capaldi, Whitaker, and I guess we go on to
Gatwa, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
But-
fourth doctor of the church.
3 seconds.
Right. These are the female doctors of the church.
Right. Okay, so we'll take a picture of someone whose last name is Gatwa. Probably just, the famous one. And what's underneath it is the of whatever is the fourth female doctor of the church.
I'll prompt you on that.
June, good luck. Could it be Hildegard of Bingen? Could it be who's the fourth female doctor of the church? Is it our Elizabeth, what's her name? Seton?
Answer, please.
No, it's
Gotta say something, June.
yeah. I don't know. You could try it.
Okay, we'll say of Bingen.
That was a wise choice because it is
Great.
Hildegard of Bingen.
Okay,
Next,
great.
please.
Well done.
That's the hardest question.
It is the hardest question, in
Insane.
fact. So very well done. Extremely well done. That question has been playing extremely hard. Shuti Gatwa is a perfectly acceptable answer. We went with Tennant, one because there was somebody else named Tennant, and because he made that reappearance. So
Yeah,
he's
'cause he's
technically a new
14.
doctor.
Shoot, it's 50.
But yes, so these are the doctors who of the church. And the doctors, these, as June said exactly correctly, these are the only 4 female doctors of the church, and this is the order in which they were named doctors of the church. In case anyone wanted to know, to become a doctor of the church, not only do you have to be holy, you have to have contributed substantially to theology and moral life through writing, research, or speaking. But yes, excellent solve.
When was Hildegard added to this list? Do you know? Do you have the information?
Maybe in the 90s, because the first 2 were in the 70s.
Yeah. I think it is more recently than I learned these. It's like, there are 4. Okay, great. Good job, Andy. Way to pull Hildegard.
Thanks. Way to spot the connection.
Decapods.
We'll have the llama again, please.
Alrighty. Oh, what might be fourth in this sequence? Here we go.
Rejection of Northern Ireland.
So that's the Good Friday Agreement. I don't.
Although that was agreed to, so
Yeah.
rejection. So maybe it's like Bad Friday or the opposite or something.
Yeah, let's keep going.
And
Yes,
the
please.
next one. Risk losing head or spleen.
Oh no, these are cryptics.
Risk losing head or spleen.
Rejection of agreement is.
So ISK is risk losing head. All right, let's get
next,
another.
please.
Aging brain confusion, so dementia. Negotiating dementia, so probably an anagram of dementia, or Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, but probably dementia.
Or are we negotiating aging brain to make confusion?
3
Is that how it's
seconds.
working?
I'm not seeing it.
No.
Answer,
Well, regrettably, I've passed, so we've got to see something.
Answer, please.
No, I don't think we are.
All right,
They're-
no hat.
Yeah,
We're
Cryptic
trying this
stages
over.
of grief. So I think the last one is going to be the third one's bargaining. So are we going towards denial? Is that right? Is it? Or
Which one's denial?
the third one is bargaining.
I think the first one is denial.
Is
Okay,
it?
so then the fourth one is
It was anger.
depression. Oh no, depression is the.
Which way are we going?
We're
Oh,
going.
oh,
Denial,
towards the
denial
fourth one?
anger, bargaining. It's,
Answer, please.
Yeah. So depression.
Depression is the fourth one.
Okay,
so
so a
cryptic-
cryptic clue for depression is our answer.
That is correct. We went with
Yeah.
pit of despair.
That's
Saw
all.
that just after we passed it over. Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah, so the first one, anyone want to explain it for
Yeah.
the home
It's
audience?
Deal
Because it's
around
deal
NI.
around NI.
Around NI.
Yeah.
And
And
then danger losing head is anger,
Yeah.
which is also spleen.
yes, and then as you surmised, anagramming aging brain. So
The Noix dementia, I think definitely has an anagram of it, so I was trying to get at it, but couldn't.
Like animated, maybe? I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's too many A's, but yeah.
Yeah. No.
Let's go Puerto Rico again.
Well, we can't pick wrong because we already had the impossible picture clue.
And yet you got 2 points on it.
Oh, they're going to say, and yet you have another picture clue.
Now that would be something evil for the final.
I was about to pay somebody to put a flaming bag of poop on your pillow.
Anyway, no, you do not have any pictures to contend with. But please tell me what would be fourth in this sequence.
Okay.
I think we need the letters of God, and 312 is like maybe a time on the clock. It's like could be semaphore, could be.
Let's take next.
Okay, next please. Geranium 413. Interesting. It's like March and April, maybe 12th and 13th.
I mean, both numbers are going up by 1, but
it's also worth noting that gold is losing an L and germanium is losing an M.
Yes, so we
I don't know what the
L,
numbers are doing.
and 12 and 13 are L and M.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's something where we take
It's
the
the third
gold
letter,
is
the
the
fourth
Third
letter.
letter and the fourth letter.
right. So we're
lose the
taking out.
sixth letter, and we it's the sixth letter of the word, and the 15th letter is an O. So it's a
It's
word.
got to be an L. It's got to be an element.
Yeah. I think we need to just say that.
So krypton.
Yeah.
Where it's
Okay, that will work.
It's something where you take out the sixth letter and it's an O and it's an element.
Krypton 615 is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Our answer is krypton without the O, 615.
That is correct. Nicely done. I would have also accepted a descriptive answer, but yes, it did need to be an element, as Joon said. There aren't, there are 3 really good ones, and shockingly, none of the ones when you take an O out make a pretty word. So krypton is as good as anything else. Element, no elements. Well spotted. And we just liked God 312. All right, Decapods, closing it out with the pretzel.
Yep.
Can you tell me what would be fourth in this sequence? Here we go.
I mean, so that was the record in 2012.
Indeed. A record in the 100 meters, but we need some context.
Beijing was 2008, right? But sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure that may well
So
be
unless we're going forward to like records
Let's keep going. Let's get another.
of Olympics, but Jesus. Next, please.
Isn't Bayev as a pole vaulter?
Okay, so this might be a distance type thing. But
So that was the 100 meters, and that was the pole vault.
So like a Jamaican guy, maybe something to do with the flags.
Or this is a runner and a jumper. Next, please. That's so this this is it's
A weightlifter?
no, it's not. Oh God.
runner, pole vaulter.
3 seconds.
That's like some sort of weightlifter.
Answer.
Somebody say their favorite Olympic record holder.
Zelensky, the javelin thrower.
Yeah, something like
But he's not. It'll need to be recent. No.
Zelensky, the javelin thrower, is not right.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I know what the sequence is, guys.
Faster, higher, stronger?
Faster, higher, stronger. I don't know what the fourth one is. They added it recently. Yeah.
Not
Faster, higher,
further.
stronger. I didn't know there was a fourth part.
I think they added it like in the last 5 years.
Smarter.
What's another thing you can be?
Answer, please.
Faster, higher, stronger. Let's say, gosh. Let's say, I don't know, Nadia Comaneci Perfect 10.
And why?
Because it's
better.
the fourth.
or something.
It
It's
is
the fourth
in fact
thing
the
in the
fourth
sequence.
thing in the Olympic motto.
Nadia Comaneci's Perfect 10 does not fit.
No, I
That's the same.
thought this, and then I talked myself out of it because I got faster, higher, stronger in the wrong order. God dang. Because so the last one's together, so it would have to be an Olympic record.
Shirting Mao in synchronized diving or
Oh
something.
wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
Any team event would have done, or if you could, or
Sorry.
if you just said anything representing togetherness. But we went with Torval and Dean because
Do they know that together is actually not a comparative? It's not more together.
What's even worse is that in Latin it's Citius Altius Fortius Communiter. Like it's not even.
Yeah.
But yes, as Brandon said, they did add that in 2020.
They need to go workshop that some more and then come back with something better.
I will, submit your commentary to the IOC. I'm sure they'll listen to me. All right. The end of 2, No Hat Mafia 14, Decapods 9. Let me open up some breakout rooms. I will go with the Decapods, and we'll see No Hat.
Good
in a
luck
few
on your
minutes.
grade.
Good luck on-
Decapods.
Yeah, like everyone.
Guys, good luck.
Good luck on yours too.
All righty.
Let's see the horrors.
3 minutes. Good luck.
Hey, Luca is a film Pixar, as is Moana.
Rango's an animated film.
Coraline as well, animated.
Yeah, but Coraline, Stardust, and Neverwhere are all based on
Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman, as is. Oh my god! Instructions.
And something
And
else.
there's another one. Oh my god!
Sabotka. Does anyone recognize that?
Clifford, Brian, and Bolt and Marley are all titular dogs in films.
I agree.
Rango
And
might well be another
Lucky-
one.
No,
Lucky
Rango's a
maybe?
lizard. Lucky could well be. Okay,
Lucky
nice.
is, it looks like.
What's that about Bolt? Cool, good to know. Bolt may well just be one of the Pixar movies then.
It's not Pixar, it's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, good to know. I don't remember.
Yeah, Bolt, Rango, Luca, and
Cinnamon Challenge.
did you try those with Coraline?
Sweet.
Okay, cool.
Apparently not.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sabotka, what would that be?
What's Sabotka? We don't recognize that as a surname.
Has bot in it. Cat is a diminutive ending.
Kino.
And Moana will be in there because that's definitely not Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
So we think there's Neil Gaiman stuff, and then there's Crypto. Are we looking at anagrams or? I mean, it starts with Crypt.
What's Cinnamon doing? Was that Gaiman again?
Not to my knowledge.
Cinnamon starts with Sinner, as in the guy.
Ends in Amon, who's a god? No.
Crypto. Kino.
Do we know anybody with the surname Sabotka?
It just
Not off the top
seems
of my
like that
head.
is a surname I recognize from somewhere, maybe some sports person or something, but like, and Kina maybe as well, but I don't see the others really being surnames. Like, is Moana like an are we looking at an anagram of Moana?
Emma, which ones are you sure are Neil Gaiman?
Neverwhere, Stardust, and Instructions.
Okay, so what are we still playing with here?
Probably
Could Cinnamon be somehow? No. But what else could be going on? Keener.
Keen, moan, cry, and sob.
Lovely.
Nice.
Keen, moan, cry, and sob. So try Cinnamon now.
So Cinnamon must be, yeah.
I just have.
Lovely.
All right. 4 points right off the bat. Nicely done. But more if you can tell me about the groups. What can you tell me
So
about Lucky Brian?
these
Marley?
are title dogs in film.
I don't think I can give that to you.
Sorry,
Okay.
these are talking dog. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, they are not all in film, nor are they all title characters.
No,
so,
right,
yeah,
okay,
Marley-
yeah, fair.
They're all
Is
just
Marley me,
Labradors.
but-
I didn't know
Right,
Clifford was a
right.
Labrador.
Yes, we were all shocked to find out that Brian in Family Guy is a Labrador, but he is apparently. a white-
That is not a Labrador. Jesus Christ. I'm taking that up with the breeder.
And Clifford apparently is a red Labrador, possibly with Vizsla blood in him as well, but he's listed as a red lab. And Lucky is the yellow lab, Bluey's next door neighbor. So, and yeah, so
Okay, we wouldn't have known that anyway.
well, we would have taken dogs anyway. But Clifford, I guess technically has a movie, but the Brian and Lucky definitely don't. So, all right, Bolt, Rango, Luca, Coraline.
These are DreamWorks animation films, aren't they? Is everything I know a lie?
I got nothing
I'm
more
going
than
to
that.
say these are animated films.
I think that's a wise choice.
Okay.
Because they are animated films. I do not think they are all DreamWorks. Given that any reference to animated films would have worked, I think I could have let that one go. But they are in fact
they're all
just Oscar nominated, but we didn't need them. We just needed the animated films.
Right.
How about Neverwhere, Stardust, etc.?
These are Neil Gaiman stories.
They are. Good knowledge of instructions. That one
Nice
is
one.
hard. All right, and Keener, Sabotka, Crypto, Moana.
All start with words for whale.
That is exactly what's on the card. Well done. In case you're wondering about Sabatka, there's a character in The Wire. There are several characters in The Wire whose last name is Sabatka. One of them is Ziggy Sabatka. So there's Ziggy Sabatka, Ziggy Stardust, Ziggy Marley. Yeah. All right, so 7 points on the grid. Nicely done. I'm going to jump in the other room, and I will see you guys in a few. Okay,
Thanks.
3 minutes. Good luck.
Well, we've got animated movies. Coraline and Luca and Lucky and okay, we just did it. We might need to come back to that.
Yeah. Sobotka is the president, or was the president of Czech Republic, I think, or something like that.
Huh.
Clifford's
that's probably not what's being used for. Oh yeah, Marley's a dog. Clifford's a dog, but that could also be a red herring. Cinnamon is a red thing. Catherine Keener. Crypto. What are you doing with Crypto?
Crypto, if you change it to K, is like the dog, but like, I mean, these are just dogs, right? Like,
yeah, Crypto. I think Crypto might just be the dog.
Should we go in on that? Like,
I think it's not right, but we should. Yes.
Okay. I mean, Lucky is also maybe a dog, like Cinnamon.
Do you want to just 4 or 5 those?
Oh well.
That's fine. Okay.
All right, we have a word check here.
Yeah.
Neverwhere. I don't know what that is. I mean, they could be like fiction, like Neverwhere and Stardust, or like fantasy planets or something. Like Stardust is the Neil Gaiman. Maybe it's Neil Gaiman because Coraline would be a, misdirection for that.
Okay.
Does he have a crypto?
I don't know. Unfortunately. Very British tilted.
Okay, sob, moan.
Yep. Good.
Cry. Keen cry.
Yeah. So the other 4, we should figure out what's happening there, if anything.
It's probably semantic, right? Like never wear
cinnamon instructions and
Stardust.
Follow the instructions. I don't know.
It could just be Gaiman, but we should.
I with Coraline there, we should think about. I mean, obviously that'll be our last.
Do we have anything more specific for the first than just animated movies?
Like Bolt, I think was DreamWorks.
Yeah, Luca isn't.
But Luca isn't. Yeah, we could just say animated movies.
Luca's
okay.
And like, they're not super similar. Yeah. Cinnamon. Okay. I'm gonna go in at maybe 20 just in case we're wrong.
That's fine.
Like, yeah. Neverwhere. It just maybe opposite.
It could also still be word. Neverwhere.
No, sorry.
I thought of that, but then I didn't see like what's the opposite of cinnamon, right? Like
neverwhere, ever here. No, okay.
Like fearless.
Everywhere.
Stardust.
Instructions.
Stina.
Yeah.
All right. You have cracked the grid, 4 points right off the bat. Well done. More if you can tell me about the groups, though. What can you tell me about Bolt, Rango, Luca, and Coraline?
Guys, I think with everything there, it might just be animated movies.
I don't see a more specific connection.
Yeah.
Answer?
Animated movies.
Can you tell me anything more specific? You can have the point, but
those are the title characters of the movies. In fact,
that is also true. Can you tell me anything else?
You mean for fun?
For fun.
Pam,
there is something more specific.
Pam, how long have we known each other? For fun? Give us the points. Let's move on.
I said you can have the point.
Thank you.
They're all Oscar nominated.
Sure.
I would not have guessed that about some of them.
Oh, sure. Right, yeah.
Marley, Lucky, Clifford, Brian.
Fictional dogs, right, guys?
Yeah, that is what they are.
Yeah, great.
Is that your answer?
Yes, that is our answer.
Can you tell me anything more specific for fun?
No.
Okay. Fair answer. They are actually all Labradors. Shocking.
Oh. Brian does not look like a Labrador even.
He does not look like a Labrador at all, but he is apparently a white Labrador. And Clifford is a giant red Labrador, possibly with some Vizsla blood, but his Wikipedia says he is a Labrador. Do you know who Lucky is?
No.
He is a yellow lab that is Bluey's next door neighbor.
Bluey.
Oh.
I saw my first episode of Bluey on a plane yesterday, and I really liked it. But Lucky was not in that episode.
Unlucky.
Lucky, you didn't need it. Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sabaka, Crypto, etc.
They begin with a synonym for
what I've been doing the entire match.
Crying.
That was the end of your answer, Andy.
I said synonym for weep.
Yeah, that's fine. Whale. I just need to get it on the record.
No, that's fair. That's fair for posterity.
Never wear cinnamon stardust instructions.
I haven't seen anything new for this. I think we just say Neil Gaiman and hope for the
Yeah.
best, right? Okay, we'll say these are Neil Gaiman
Words.
things.
Care to specify any more?
Works. Or words in the titles of works.
That is acceptable. They're books.
Oh, they're books. I didn't know he was an author. Wow, lucky.
I'm only familiar with his music.
That's funny.
Yeah, there was a red herring group of Ziggies that did not catch you out. Ziggy Marley, Ziggy Stardust, and Ziggy Sabatka of The Wire.
Well, good thing none of us have ever watched The Wire.
But 10 points, full marks. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Good team.
Let's go back and do round 4. I can tell you that after the grid, No Hat Mafia scored full marks, 10 points, and Decapods scored
GG.
7.
Nice.
All right, I am going to remind you in this round, once I recognize your team, somebody needs to start talking right away. It doesn't have to be the person who buzzed in, but no big pauses. Also, no big pauses in the middle or slow walking it. If I think you're seriously slow walking, I will neg you and send it over. Take a free guess, though, if it gets sent over, because no double negging. And yeah, I'll be keeping track of points where you can't see them, so if you want to keep your own score, you can. I forgot to tell the viewers at home how the grid worked, but I'm sure they figured it out.
We yell at each other until things turn green.
Yeah. But in this round, they will see only the consonants of various phrases and words, and they have to fill in the vowels, and we've changed the spacing, but not the order of the consonants, just to mess with their heads. Alrighty. Everybody ready?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Everyone.
Good luck.
Your favorite statement, for this first category, you can have 15 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Wonderful.
You love to see it.
Yep, you do. All right. So this first category is before and after or answer smash songs by before and after or answer smash artists. Number 1. Decapods.
Crocodile Rocky Mountain High by Elton John Denver.
Correct.
Nice.
Number 2. Decapods.
It's My Life During Wartime by Talking Heads. My God, that could not be more aimed at me.
Very nicely done. Number 3. Decapods.
The One I Love the Way You Lie by R.E.M. Eminem.
Yes.
That was something out of the first bit. Well done.
And number 4. No hat.
Tough It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Beyonce Celine Dion.
Well done.
Lovely.
Nice.
All right. Gotten through that. Moving on. A painting technique and a painting using that technique. Number 1. No hat.
Impasto and The Starry Night.
Starry Night.
Correct.
My buzzer works.
Yeah, we saw that Emma's worked as well. Quite well. Number 2. Decapods.
Chiaroscuro and Judith slaying Holofernes.
Slaying Holofernes.
Yes. Number 3. Decapods.
Encaustic and Flag.
Yes, Jasper Johns.
Sure.
Lovely.
And number 4. Decapods.
Reza and Guernica.
Yes.
Well done.
And nice pronunciation too. All right, your last category, movie titles with contemporaneous prime ministers and presidents and swapped. Number 1. No hat.
East of Eisenhower.
Yes, instead of East of Eden.
Ah,
Number 2. No hat.
Bush League.
Yes, instead of Major League.
oh,
So nice.
That's
It's so
that's clever.
That's funny.
League.
The reason for the season.
pretty much. Number 3. Decapods.
Gladstone, Tale of Two Kitties.
Can you say that again?
Gladstone, A Tale of Two Kitties.
I did not hear the
Oh, right.
I believe that it was there.
Bloody English language reducing vowels again.
Yes. Yes, instead of Garfield.
Garfield.
Unsurprisingly.
Oh, Christ.
And number 4. No hat.
Mr. Smith goes to Pitt the Younger.
Yeah.
It is. Well done.
Washington.
Nice.
Well done,
Nice.
team. Nothing dead in that round. Very nicely done. Decapods
Well played.
finished
Good
on
game.
23.
Well done. Really well done on that answer smash.
Yeah,
Good game.
super impressive, y'all.
There is the answer smash queen.
Would you like the spares?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Also, we're buzzing. We are not going to yell like savages.
Not like savage.
Wow.
Hard agree.
Right.
Everyone's always yelling.
Yes.
Is Savages a team in the UK division?
So many of them.
Some of them.
All right. Here's one. We have several of these that we didn't actually put in. If you want to see them at another point, we came up with surprisingly more than you would have thought. But anyway, here's the actual spare. No hat.
Shape of
Shape
You've
of
Got a
You've
Friend in Me by
Me
Ed
by
Sheeran,
Randy Newman.
Yes. One that we couldn't put in, unfortunately, because of numerals. Numerals don't belong in this round. Was "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, So Horny" by U2 Live Crew. Anyway, that was my personal favorite.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Put a 2 in.
Yeah, probably not in the finals though. Don't know. Anyway, a painting technique and a painting using that technique. No hat.
Sfumato and Mona Lisa. That's
it.
yeah.
And then I believe we have 2 of these. Here is the actual. Decapods.
7 Days in Trump.
Yes.
As opposed to
Instead of
May.
7 days in May.
Oh, 7 days.
Oh,
Wait, what?
It's a deeply
I
unpleasant
couldn't even
thought.
work it out if I'm honest. I just said the letters that were there.
Yes. 7 days in Johnson?
Hey.
There may be a
May.
movie called that, but I'm not
I was,
familiar.
what?
That's a very different movie.
that's quite enough
Oh,
Eli
May.
Eli
In
brain.
May, yes, in the month of May.
That sounds like a porn parody.
Yeah. And this one's just really cruel, but enjoy. I mean, obviously he served many times, but who do you
I mean,
think-
it's either Grant or
Yeah.
Hayes.
Grant.
Disraeli.
Like
Israeli run?
No. So what could you do with Grant in a movie title?
put
I know
it
you-
in there.
Oh, right. It's Disraeli Reno.
It is. Well done.
Oh, Gran Torino.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Good job. I don't think anyone has actually gotten that yet.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's why
The Disraeli to Grant took me 0 seconds, and the arena would have taken me the age of the universe.
It's been 86 years.
See, I don't know history, but I do know bullshit.
Well done,
Sorry.
both teams. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you both played amazingly.
Great game,
Highly
everyone.
Really well played, guys.
impressive in the
Really well played.
finals.
And also, out of curiosity, what emoji are you picking?
I think that
I don't think we've
depends-
decided yet, right?
Yeah, so I emailed Will about it. He said we could pick after the poll to see which stays on, which
Oh,
emojis
that
stay
makes
on
sense.
for next season.
Smart.
So it's
Smart.
So that you maintain balance.
Right. So if we don't have to pick trans pride, we'll pick
I'm
something else.
sure that will get voted back in.
I would hope so.
Not
Yes.
voted back
Fucking
in.
better.
Yes.
And
If it for some reason doesn't, that I think would
It's going to be on
again.
anyway, but yeah.
You cannot have an all transsexual team in the final of your league and then cut trans stuff.
I mean, it got voted in last year, so I don't see why that would change. Like, it
I
wasn't
agree.
there because of your.
Eli, enough peer pressure.
So
And
poop it in.
besides, Eli, if you're going to lobby for it that hard, maybe you should have won
Patrick
the final.
Stewart poop. 12 more months of poop. There will be a chicken in every oven
Decapods.
and a poop in every Connections online quiz match. At least 2.
Nice.
I assume you
Have
would
a
have
lovely
picked
evening,
the
guys. Really well
Crown
played.
Just planning to keep winning and replacing them all with poop.
40 acres and a poop. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
All right.
Decapods, I assume
Take
you
care,
would have
everybody.
gone
Enjoy
for
the
that.
Super
Amazing,
Bowl.
everyone. Thank you so much for reading, Pam.
Thanks, Pam. Bye.
Yes,
Pam.
thanks, Pam.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.